Second quarter of action about to get started, along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. Railers on top 18-3. Brant Coyne leading the way with 6. Christian Van Hook an early 4, but he's been on the bench for most of the first quarter with foul trouble. But Josh, a lot of things seemingly going really right for the Railers so far tonight.
Defense has played well, and Jacksonville has helped us out a lot too on throwing the basketball to us.
Railers currently on an 11-0 run. On the floor for the Railers, Coyne, Cruz, Gesner, Podbelsic, and Cook. Gesner, right wing to Will, brings it around now top of the key to Cook. Back to Podbelsic. Cook skips it across to Gesner. Down in the corner to Podbelsic. Back to Cook. He slapped. He wanted the shot. 3 on the way. That's no good. And he's going to get whistled for the foul as he came in crashing the boards, knocking Blake Hance out of the way. That'll be Andy's first.
Yeah, good, good aggressive. That's aggressive foul that you like to see. Not some of the fouls that we did in the first quarter, but an aggressive foul right there by Cruz going for a rebound. And a good opposite patience by the Railers. 6, 7, 8 passes. Cook steps up, misses the 3, but it was an excellent shot.
Railers applying the pressure, having some difficulty as Jacksonville. Jones working against Podbelsic. Pate over to Jones. Tries to make a move on the left side. Pull-up jumper from 13. That's no good. And Cook was in there fighting for the rebound. Max had good position, and that forced the foul on Jacksonville.
We just got a chance to see Max here really in the first time in varsity action, and reminds me of a lot of the 4-man that Coach Alexander loves to have. Looks like a Nathaniel Smith, just like a Ben Brackney, where a taller guy that can handle the ball, that knows the game, has already shown that he can go to the boards. A lot of upside for this guy early on in his career.
And you never know the minutes that we see tonight out of some of these guys, how critical they may be somewhere early on in 2011.
And what I like is he's asked to score a lot in the sophomore team. Here, he's asked to do a lot of the passing, a lot of the ball handling, and do some little things.
Coyne at the high post, out to Gesner. Didn't take the 3. They work it around to Podbelsic. Now they find an open shot for Jordan. 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Cook high for the rebound again, and Railers keep possession. Coyne's open. Finds Andy underneath. Andy goes up to hammer from behind. No call. Has it blocked, but Gesner traps it down. Nice hustle by the Railers.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Good shot by Cruz. Just got it blocked. An excellent pass by Coyne.
6.5 to go. Railers up 18-3. Gesner at the top of the key. Lonergan and Jones come out on him. Podbelsic. And Josh, you talked about the limited roster for Jacksonville. Playing defense for this long takes a lot out of you.
Well, yeah, it does, and they don't have a lot of subs. As you already saw, Lonergan has come out already here in the first half, and they've had to use some people that they're not used to either.
Podbelsic and Andy gets dragged to the ground, and the foul is going to be whistled on Jones. And, as the action's been, the Railers have been very patient to get things around. And I've noticed Coach Alexander is about as intense so far in this contest as I've seen him in a long time.
Well, he knows his 2 of his leaders are gone, and he has to give a little extra because the 2 coaches on the floor are not there, and he's got to give a little extra to the guys that are down there. Just a little pep talk, a little, hey, you're supposed to be here, you're supposed to be there, because like you talked about earlier, a lot of different changes in the lineup.
Jake Olson back in, replacing Will Podbelsic. Out there with Jake, Jordan Gesner, Andy Cruz, Coyne, Max Cook. Pass intended for Coyne at the high post is kicked away. Jacksonville with a chance. Still stuck on that 3. 5.5 to go. Cross court. Tate thought about making a move. Jumper on the way. That's for 3. That's off the front of the rim. And Max Cook high for the rebound and snatches it down.
Yeah, at least 4 boards already for Max. At least 3 offensive. So good start for him. And, a good start really for the Railers as a whole. Doing a good job on all the little things we talked about.
Cook. Over to Olson. Well, Josh, of the 29 quarters now that the Railers have played, over half of them, 15, have been single-digit quarters. Olson's 3, that's off the back of the rim, no good. Coyne tries to grab the rebound, tips it to himself, has it knocked away from behind, it'll stay with the Railers. And so, only 3 points in the first quarter. There's another single-digit quarter, and the way things are looking right now, we could be seeing, so the defense, very, very important tonight.
Yeah, still a good job by the Railers, and I think maybe we put even more pressure on them tonight.
Coyne, 3, in and out, no good. Gesner goes to the floor, but it's picked up by Pate for Jacksonville. Jones quickly into the front court, working against Max Cook. Spins, gets it over to Pate. He fires a 3, top of the key. That's off, no good. Keen's trying to clear out, and the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Peak. It'll go back to the Railers. But again, we're seeing the right guys go into the boards.
Well, you're right, and every shot for Jacksonville has been contested. They haven't had a great look all night. Even that was a contest by Jake Olson, so the Railer defense really moving tonight.
Max Cook, the freshman, lobs it over to Jake Olson. Railers into the front court, moving left to right here in the first half. 4:26 to go. Lincoln on top, 18-3. No one scored here in the quarter, but when you're up 15, that's okay.
That's right.
Cook over to Olson, left corner. Gesner fakes the three, now over to Olson. Max, travel inside, Coyne back out to Jake. Coyne turns, finds Andy underneath. Andy kicks it back out to Olson. Wide open three on the way. That wouldn't go down. Jones again the rebound.
The last three possessions, three excellent chances at threes. Coyne missed one and Olson have missed two, but good shots by the Railers.
Nice job underneath by the Railer defense as they tipped away a pass. Or Hance would have been wide open for a basket. 3:46 to go. Railers on top, 18-3. Brant Coyne leading the way with 6 points in the contest. They get it inside. And Peak tries to go to the basket, but a foul is going to be whistled. Getting in his way was Andy Cruz. Andy has picked up his second. That is the 6th team foul.
Regular foul number 32, Andy Cruz.
So 2 fouls apiece for Van Hook, Kirby, and Cruz. Jones gets a pass back from Pate. Underneath, they try and it's tipped away into the hands of Gesner. Jordan, 1-on-4. Pulls it back out to Olson. Now to Gesner. Right side three. This one going down. Nope, a little too strong. Andy Cruz the rebound. Back on top to Gesner.
Jeff, a lot of offensive boards tonight for the Railers. Hitting the boards and hitting them strong.
Cook. Gesner bounces over to Olson. He spots up for three. This one goes down.
Olson for the three.
Jake's first three of the night. Railers are up in a 14-0 run, up 18 at 21-3. Right side to Pate, back on top to Jones. Watched by Olson. Gesner comes over on the right side, three, that's up and good. That is Dugan, his first three of the night. And just like that, Jacksonville has doubled their output.
Didn't take long.
2:45 to go. Railers up 21-6, first half of action. Olson, over to Cook. Oh! And a foul is going to be whistled on Keen, pushing Andy Cruz out of the way.
If anybody's going to be in the middle of anything, it's going to be Cruz. We saw that last year at the sophomore level, and he is not a shy person when it comes to contact, and that would be a large scrum if that happens. Cruz has got to be about 5'10", 220, I'm guessing, and Keen goes about 6'4", 230, 240, so that would be a lot of muscle going around.
And you know, as far as we saw Andy go flying across the baseline, there had to be a lot of impetus behind that push for Andy to go that far. So 2.5 to go, and wasn't a foul on Jones. They're going to say Jordan stepped in the backcourt, so an over and back violation, and Coach Alexander
Wishing him Merry Christmas.
Really, because I'm reading lips. That's not the holiday I was looking at.
No, Coach not in the holiday spirit tonight so far.
In the corner, Dugan underneath. Peak spins on the low blocks, and he's going to be called for traveling.
You know, Jeff, it's been interesting to watch. Dalton Keen is a guy that hurt us around 15 feet to right underneath the basket last year, and he's been on outside on almost every possession offensively for the Crimsons. He's got to get inside if they want to have a chance tonight.
So after the turnover, the Railers get it back. Olson to Cook. Look at Matt Hayes back in as he replaced Andy Cruz. Andy with some nice minutes here tonight. Under 2 minutes. Cook tried to make a blind pass underneath to Matt Hayes. He gets up the scoring.
It looked like an excellent pass there by Coyne. Tip tried to do it in the forgetting, but the Crimson tipped it away, and Coyne wrapped up with it and passed it off.
Jacksonville gets away with a walk. Jumper from Jones, no good. Again, Coyne with the rebound. Grant covers up and hands to Jake. 90 seconds to go first half. Railers on top 23-6. Cook out to Jake. You know, Josh, you've gotten out to a 17-point lead using a rotation that you probably weren't thinking that you were going to have to use early on in the week. You sit on it now and be happy going in with this 17, maybe 19, 20-point lead.
Well, yeah, especially if Jacksonville doesn't come out and pressure you, you just hold it out by half court.
1 minute.
And look, I think they're tired. I don't think they're used to playing as much defense as they have. The Railers done an excellent job tonight of just moving the basketball until they found an open shooter, and so far the Railers have been able to hit the shot.
And Jake has his pocket picked by Nate Jones. He goes in for the finger roll, and he missed it. Ball loose on the court, picked up, and that is just up and good by Pate.
Yeah, that's the only problem with holding it is we get stagnant a little bit, and Jones is a long, athletic guy out on the front, and when you've got 6'2" or 3 going against Jake, he's giving away a lot of reach.
Gesner with 25 seconds to go. Railers up 23-8. Cook just hold it. Gesner and Olsen out near the timeline. Coyne and Hayes down low. 15 seconds to go. Gesner over to Olsen in front of the student section. They count it down to 10. Jake looking for a little help, gets it to Gesner. Down to 8. There's Hayes on the right side. Matt down to 5. Got to look for a shot. Jones tipped it away, throws it away. Matt steals it back. Ball loose, picked up. Gesner fires it at the basket. Our score at halftime. Railers on top. Lincoln 23. Jacksonville 8. We'll be back with our halftime in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.